morning. We are so glad that you have decided to spend your time with us this morning. We have some amazing kids to celebrate. But before we do, we want to go ahead and do some acknowledgments of our own. First off, I'm Tiffany Scranton. I'm the principal here at Middleton-Burney Elementary School. With me, always by my side, we have Miss Tina Gilliard and Miss Stephanie Reed, our two assistant principals here. We also have about 130, 140 staff members that you may or may not see, but they are killing it in the background, and we appreciate them, so we want to give them that shout out. Okay, so Terrific Kid is sponsored by Kiwanis Club of Azalea City, and we have some other sponsors that also help us celebrate our babies that include Pax Karate, CP Deli, Muscle Whites, Zaxby's, and Mr. and Mrs. McDaniel, who are here from Putnam County School District. And then we have Mr. Overturf here and Miss Jackie from the Kiwanis Club of Azalea City. I'm going to give him a minute just to give you a little rundown of our program.
Thank you, ma'am, and good morning. And on behalf of Jackie Porter and about 70 other members of Azalea City, we just want to take a moment to welcome our parents and our grandparents and of course, our students. Today marks a special day for Azalea City Kiwanis because this starts our 30th year. And if you see our new little banner underneath our big banner, 30 years that we have been doing Terrific Kids in the elementary schools in Putnam County. We started originally at Mosley by itself and then have added all these other elementary schools over the years. So we're certainly proud of all of the accomplishments that they're doing here at Middleton-Burney. We're thankful for each one of the students. I know you're proud of them. In a moment, they'll be reading to you what their classmates and their teachers have said about them and why they are a terrific kid. And so we're certainly proud of each one of them. We say thank you for what you're doing and just keep up the good work.
So speaking of good work, I just want to do a couple of announcements. First off, this is our second year as a leadership team here at Middleton-Burney, and we are so excited not only to grow our students and our staff here, but this year we are specifically growing impact. And so our school improvement goals include implementing Tier 1 instruction to fidelity of those benchmarks and building that positive school culture. And then this year we have layered on the intervention piece. So if you hear your kids talking about intervention, listen, make sure they're able to tell you what they're doing in those classes because they are doing a great job there. We also want to celebrate, last Friday, we did an announcement, and our teacher of the year, our Terrific Kid teacher of the year, is Miss Tasha Newbold this year, and our school-related employee of the year is Miss Rachel Gomez. So if you see any of those, please give them a humongous shout-out. We are so very proud of them and all they do for us. If you'll notice, we made a couple posters in the back, and they're also outside the front office. They have QR codes on them. One of the amazing things that Mr. and Mrs. McDaniel do for us is allow us to see these the videos online. So that is actually a QR code that directly goes to that link. So if you want to share that with anyone to celebrate your babies later, okay?
All right, pre-K. Let's start with Miss Green's class, Jonathan Alvarez. Miss Green said, I chose Jonathan to be our terrific kid because he is always ready to learn. Although he is very quiet, Jonathan is always ready to help the teacher and help his fellow classmates. He follows the classroom rules and he is nice to all. Jonathan is a terrific kid. All right, from Miss Middleton's class, we have Jalen Perez Martinez. Jalen comes to school with a smile on her face every day. She is eager to learn new things and does her best to complete tasks. Jalen is willing to help others when they are struggling. She is friendly to all of her peers. Jalen is a joy and a pleasure to have in my pre-K classroom. Keep up the good work, Jalen. From Miss Sargent's class, we have Matthew Procopio. We have nominated Matthew We have nominated Matthew as our terrific kid. Matthew is an outstanding and dependable student who sets a great example for his peers. He comes to school every day, ready to learn, and participates in class. He is kind to others and is always willing to lend a helping hand. It has truly been a pleasure having Matthew in our class. From Ms. Torres's class, we have Christopher Martinez. We have nominated Christopher as our pre-K class terrific kid. He comes to school ready to learn and stays on task. He always follows our classroom rules and is a great role model. Christopher likes us to call him Milo. He is a respectful student and has a positive attitude. We are privileged to have him in our pre-K class. Great job, Milo. Keep up the great work. And from Ms. Walker's class, Nora Rodriguez. Nora comes to school with a smile on her face and a ready-to-learn attitude. Nora is kind and polite when interacting with her peers. She uses good manners and follows the classroom rules. I am very happy to have her in our class this year and to nominate her as our terrific kid. And this is our pre-K terrific kids. All right, let's bring out the kindergartners. Okay, from Miss Smith's class, we have Evangeline Solis. Not off. Okay, there you go. Evangeline is our terrific kid for the way she is ready to learn. She is happy to help, and although she started out shy, she is really giving it her all and showing us how to grow already. We are happy to have her in our class. From Miss Bradshaw's class, we've got Maria Bocanegra. I have chosen Maria as terrific kid. Maria is a delightful student to have in class. She is very attentive to her lessons and comprehends the task at hand very easily. Maria has marvelous manners. I can always count on her for a please or a thank you, even for the smallest action. Maria is a great helper and will gladly lend a hand to nominate her fellow classmates. I am impressed with Maria overall, and I am glad that she is in my class this year. Maria is definitely one terrific kid. From Ms. Canella's class, we have Asher Kimball. I am happy to announce that Asher is my first terrific kid for this school year. Asher is such a great example for his classmates in and out of the classroom. He is a very respectful boy with adults and classmates. At the beginning of the year, he was very shy and would hardly talk to anyone. He has now started to open up and will now join in on discussions during carpet time and with his teammates at their seats. He loves to answer questions, and when I have the opportunity to call on him, he always answers with a big smile on his face. Way to go, Asher. From Miss Jack's class, Kaysen Tootle. Kaysen was chosen as he displayed the attributes of a leader by following class rules and instructions. Despite the challenges faced, he tries his utmost best in explaining areas covered in class. Kaysen is loving, kind, and is excited to learn. All the best terrific kid characteristics. From Ms. Poulam's class, Mila Sanchez. This is Mila. This is Mila. Sanchez has been chosen as Miss Poulomp's first terrific kid. Although timid and shy at times, Mila does not let that interfere with her classwork. She listens carefully and is a hard worker when it's time to get to work. Mila also does her very best to follow the classroom rules and procedures and is a wonderful example for her classmates. What a joy it will be to see Mila continue to grow. Keep up the great work, Mila. From Miss Walker's class, Isabella Garcia Jaimez. Isabella is the sweetest little girl in the entire world. She is always helping me with other students in the classroom. She has a positive attitude towards her peers and school all the time. She has a big smile that lights up the entire room. Isabella is doing well, and I am super proud to select her as my terrific kid. Keep up the good work. From Miss Wingfield's class, Riley Peacock. Riley is an example student in our classroom. She shows respect to all her classmates and her teacher every day. Riley is also very responsible with her school supplies and her school work. She helps any student that needs help and is very patient with them. I am so fortunate to have Riley in my class. She will do amazing things with her intelligence and compassion. And this is kindergarten. All right, let's bring out those first graders. Okay, let's start with Miss Allen's class, Ava Solis. Where's Ava? Step forward, Ava. There you go. Ava has been chosen as our terrific kid because she is always ready to learn. Ava does her best in everything asked of her. She is a perfect example of growing. Ava comes to school regularly and on time. She is a role model to her peers. And last but not least, she is dedicated to achieving her academic goals. It is a great pleasure to have Ava as our terrific kid. We love you, Ava. Okay, from Mr. Belton's class, we have Liam Vera. I think he's not here today, but let's hear about him. Liam puts forth the efforts and gives the energy needed to gain the knowledge necessary for him and others around him to succeed. He listens and applies information he gathered to assist in answering questions with his group or table. He also excels when working independently because of his listening and application skills. That is why he is a terrific kid. From Miss Boucher's class, Caden Gillen. Step forward, Caden. Caden comes to class every day ready to learn and take on anything that comes to him. He is extremely respectful to not only me, but other faculty. Caden is the first to help another student and is willing to help anyone no matter what. He meets no stranger and is one of the first people to greet others. Caden is truly one of a kind and is a smart, respectful, and amazing role model. From Miss Dixon's class, Jacob Zoe. Jacob is our terrific kid. He is an enthusiastic learner. He is eager, he follows directions in class, he also displays positive attitudes. He is polite, friendly, and gets along well with his peers. Jacob also has a positive spirit and shows passion in his work that other students can emulate. Congratulations, Jacob. From Ms. Newbold's class, we've got Amia Evans. Amia Evans has been chosen as our first terrific kid of the year. Amia comes to school every day with a big smile on her face. She tries very hard on everything she does. She is a good friend and a good helper. Amia, keep up the great work. From Miss Wagner's class, Gabby Ocampo. Gabby Ocampo has been chosen as my first terrific kid. Gabby comes to school ready to learn every day. She is respectful and helpful to her classmates. Gabby is truly a terrific kid. Keep up the great work, Gabby. And from Ms. Zonical's class, we have Isabella Medina. It is with great pleasure that I nominate Isabella Medina as our first terrific kid for the 2023-2024 school year. Isabella is an awesome team member. She is one of the first to volunteer to assist her teacher or another student. Isabella is always respectful to her teacher and to her peers. She has a positive can-do-it attitude toward her work. She always tries her best. You can see the pride she takes in doing her work. When asked to correct something, she does it without hesitation. Isabella is always pleasant to be around. She encourages others to be the best they can be. You are deserving of this recognition. Please continue to make good choices. We expect great things from you, and we know that you will continue to make us proud. We love you, Isabella. And this is first grade. All right, let's bring out those second graders. All right, second grade. From Ms. Cromel's class, Adrian Cruz. Adrian comes to class every day with a smile and is ready to learn. His positive energy is contagious. He follows all our class rules and procedures and helps model these behaviors for other students. He is also very honest and trustworthy. I can count on him to do the right thing. Adrian is a terrific kid. From Ms. Guevara's class, Isabella Sapp. Isabella Sapp is our terrific kid. She was chosen because of her honesty, her caring nature, and her ability to listen to others when they need help. Isabella sets a good example for all and always gives her very best effort on her classwork. We are proud of Isabella and the positive effect she has on her classmates. Way to go, terrific kid. From Ms. Heckert's class, Amy Bueno Gonzalez. Amy is an excellent example of a terrific kid. She comes to school eager to learn every day. She is optimistic and willing to learn new things. Amy is respectful and responsible. She always has a positive attitude. She helps others and is a great team leader in group activities. Her willingness to grow is evident in all she does. We are thankful to have her in our class. From Ms. Martinez's class, we have Elena Schwartzbeck. It is a pleasure to have Elena in our classroom as she is a great example of demonstrating our 3 R's on a daily basis. She grows relationships when she's looking out for her peers and not just looking out for herself. She goes out of her way to help her partner stay on task and reminds her team to make good choices. Respect. She is always respectful towards her teachers and peers. I can trust her to follow the classroom expectations even when I am not looking. Responsibility. She always comes to school prepared and takes care of classroom materials and her everyday learning tools. I do not have to constantly grab her attention because she is always giving me her full attention when I am teaching. Thank you, Elena, for being an exemplary role model to your classmates. Keep up the great work. From Ms. Shaw's class, Michelle Angel. The terrific kid in Ms. Shaw's class is Michelle Angel. Michelle is a compassionate young lady who is always willing to be a good friend to everyone in class. Michelle is respectful towards her peers when working with her team and at specials. Furthermore, Michelle is willing to give her best on each assignment and does not give up. I appreciate the sweet and calm energy that Michelle brings into the classroom. Thank you, Michelle, for always doing your best and staying calm and composed. You're a wonderful person. Love, Ms. Shaw. From Ms. Simmons' class, Thaddeus Turner. May not be here, but we're still going to celebrate him. Thaddeus has been chosen terrific kid because he is truly an amazing kid. He is thoughtful, respectful, enthusiastic, and takes pride in his classwork. Thaddeus is especially enthusiastic when it comes to doing his math work. He can't wait to give an answer to a math equation and tell us how he solved the problem. Thaddeus is kind, helpful, friendly, cooperative, and a hard worker. We are so happy to have Thaddeus in our class. From Mr. Wall's class, Daisy Onifray Bravo. Daisy is a wonderful student and an even better kid. She always has a positive and caring attitude and strives to do her best at all times. Her grades are excellent, and I expect they will continue to improve as the year goes on. I can think of no better recipient for a terrific kid other than Daisy. And this is our second grade. All right, third grade. Let's start with Miss Cubank's class. Brielle Cone. Brielle, step forward. There you go. Brielle Cone has been chosen as my terrific kid. Brielle is a well-mannered and respectful student. She has shown fairness, kindness, and respectfulness to her peers in the classroom and around campus. She is dedicated to achieving her academic goals and puts forth her best effort to accomplish these goals. Brielle is always ready and willing to help everyone and make sure they are on task. Congratulations, Brielle. You are a terrific kid. From Ms. Hall's class, we have Catalea Hurtado. Catalea was chosen as terrific kid because she teaches us what it means to truly grow. Catalea comes in every morning with a smile and an optimistic attitude. Catalea is a leader among her peers, always encouraging them to get their work completed and try their best. She shows resilience in the classroom by giving every assignment her best effort, regardless of how difficult the task may be for her. I am very happy to have a student like Catalea in class every day. She makes us all proud with her willing and can-do attitude. Way to go, Catalea. Keep being you and keep rising to the occasion. This is from Ms. Long, Ms. Hernandez class. Adriana De Leon Salgado. Our terrific kid is Adriana. I love how passionate and excited Adriana is whenever she enters the classroom. She is respectful of her peers and is always willing to offer help when her classmates need it. Adriana is truly a terrific kid. From Ms. Morris's class, we've got Summer Halliday. Summer is our terrific kid because she is truly an amazing kid. She is respectful, pleasant, always wears a smile, keeps calm in all situations, is a peacemaker. Summer is very thoughtful, so she always wants to help others. Summer tries to comfort her classmates when she realizes they are not having a good day. We enjoy having Summer as part of our class family. Continue to be a terrific kid. We love you. From Ms. Smallwood's class, we have Deborah Zonical. Deborah Zonical displays what a terrific kid is all about in the classroom. She is eager to learn and always performs to the best of her abilities with a positive attitude. Deborah is a glowing example for others to follow. She always does her homework and reads every night. She loves to write in her journal. She has a real love of learning. Deborah helps her classmates and is always willing to help in the classroom. Keep glowing and growing, Deborah. Love, Miss Smallwood. From Ms. Wechter's class, Arlette Gomez Hernandez. Arlette is our terrific kid because she is an excellent example of the 3 R's. Arlette is always building relationships amongst the other students in her class. She is a wonderful helper because she takes her time with others and doesn't get mad when they struggle. Arlette is very respectful. If another adult comes into the room and has to talk to me, Arlette is one of the students I can count on to remain quiet and continue to work. She sets a great example for the others in class. Arlette is also very responsible. I can send her on errands around the school and not worry that she will get into trouble. She also is responsible for completing her classwork and homework. I am so happy to have Arlette in my class this year. And from Miss Yates' class, Jocelyn Ventura. Jocelyn is my terrific kid because she shows examples of what it means to be a terrific kid. She comes every day with a smile and always tries her very best every day. She is always making sure that her classmates are on task and doing what they should. Jocelyn has been my helper to run errands for me when needed. I am so glad to have Jocelyn in my class this year. And this is our third grade. Girl power up here. Thank you, third grade. All right, fourth grade, here we go. Miss C. Banks, Violet Carmen. Step up, Violet. No, step up towards the front. There you go. Violet is a very caring and loving young student. She wears a beautiful smile every day that lights up our classroom. She comes to school every day prepared to do her best. Violet is a leader and always helps her fellow classmates whenever they need some extra guidance. Violet is truly a terrific kid. Keep up the good job. From Miss Dean's class, we have Jacqueline Garcia. Okay. For this term, Jacqueline is my terrific kid. She has several character traits that describe the kind of person she is becoming. First, she has the trait of perseverance. She never gives up. She does what she needs to be successful. Another trait that Jacqueline possesses is kindness. She will befriend all in our class. Finally, Jacqueline has integrity. She does the right thing even when it's hard to do it. Jacqueline is a wonderful person, and I'm glad she's in my class. From Miss Griffin's class, Elizabeth Anderson. Elizabeth is an awesome student. She is respectful and kind to others. She is always willing to work hard. Elizabeth has a positive outlook on school. She is always striving to do her best even when things get tough. I am very proud of her. Way to go, Elizabeth. Keep up the awesome work. Love, Miss Griffin. From Mr. Howard, Andrew Miranda Ramirez. Andrew is kind and respectful in the classroom and always willing to assist his teammates. Andrew is always attentive during lessons and participates in every discussion. At times, I have to tell him to put his hand down so that other students can get a chance to answer questions. He always comes into class in a cheerful mood, and even when the task is challenging, he stays excited and cheerful. His joy of learning is inspiring. Way to go. From Ms. Villegas' class, we have Isaiah Cruz. Isaiah is a kind, responsible, respectful, and trustworthy student. I can always count on him to help others if they are struggling in class. He comes to class prepared and ready to learn. His positive attitude and contagious smile always brightens up my day. He is a great role model to everyone in the classroom. I know he will accomplish great things in life. I am so proud of you, Isaiah. Keep up the great work. And this is fourth grade. All right, fifth grade. From Miss Carpenter's class, Yoretzi Garcia. Step forward. For this first term, I nominate Yoretzi Garcia. Yoretzi is an outstanding model of a terrific kid. She is an awesome team leader, and she makes sure that her team is on task and ready to go. We are lucky to have Yoretzi in our class. She is kind towards her fellow students and is always prepared to help them when needed. Yoretzi is also a responsible student. She comes to school every day ready to learn, and she always has her homework and classwork completed. She is truly an example for all to follow. From Mr. Collins' class, Kevin Resendez. Kevin is a terrific kid. He comes to class with a smile for all to see. He puts forth helping hands and a giving heart every day. He leads others with his example of kindness and positive effort. I believe that his academic abilities and leadership potential will help him and those around him have a better life ahead. Congratulations. From Ms. Fitzgerald's class, Olivia Belt. We are so proud to announce Olivia as our terrific kid. Olivia is such an amazing example setter in all that she does. She's an active participant in her learning, assists her peers throughout the learning process, and contributes in every way she can. Olivia is an incredible young lady, and I look forward to watching her bloom this year. Keep up the great work, Olivia. From Mr. Horsek's class, we've got Melanie Alvarez. If you look in a dictionary for the definition of terrific kid, Melanie's picture will be right there. She works hard and treats her peers and teachers with respect. She helps steer her peers to work hard and learn the benchmarks. She is a future leader of her community and instills pride in me for being a teacher. Splendid behavior and cheerful in all weather, Melanie never shirks a task. She gives me hope for our future. Way to go, Melanie. From Ms. Cron's class, Eduardo Albaran. Eduardo is our class's terrific kid. Each day, Eduardo comes to class prepared to learn with a good attitude. He is always helpful and kind to his classmates. He makes an effort to include others so they do not feel left out and never complains about any challenges, in or out of the classroom. For these reasons and many others, I am proud to have Eduardo as our terrific kid. Way to go. From Ms. Pugh's class, Coley Frank. Coley is my terrific kid for the first term. Although quiet, Coley comes to class willing to help me and everyone in the class if asked to do so. Coley is an avid reader, and I do believe she will be the first to finish all 15 Sunshine State readers, even before me. Coley pays close attention in class during instruction and asks clarifying questions when she is not sure about something in the lesson. Coley is trustworthy and dependable, which will be great for her in her future endeavors beyond school. Congratulations, Coley, for being so very terrific. And that is 5th grade. Our 6th graders. Okay. From Ms. Childers' class, we have Ethan Torres. Step up, Ethan. Ethan is my terrific kid this term. He is a natural-born leader. Ethan is prompt, responsible, optimistic, and resilient. He is always ready for the school day to start. As soon as the bell rings, he has his planner out and his homework ready to show that he had completed it. He is optimistic when there are challenging tasks to complete. In this ever-changing world, his hunger to succeed and his resilience for problem solving shows that he will have great success in the real world. Congratulations, Ethan. Jessus Ocampa. Yes? Jessus is rocking 6th grade. He is positive, he is eager, he is willing, and he is so enthusiastic in math. His example for the others in the class drive them to do their best as well. He is a good friend and is any teacher's dream student. Jessus is truly a terrific kid. From Ms. Morgan's class, Gia Arroyo. Gia comes to class each day ready to take on the day. She does this by taking on the responsibility for making sure she understands what she is learning, as well as being responsible for her actions. She is always willing to help other students and help me anytime I need help. She sets a good example for her classmates to follow for being successful. I am grateful to have her in my class. Gia is a terrific kid and very patient with Miss Reed. From Miss Samick's class, Ava Spurgis. Ava is a sweet and respectful student. She always comes to class with a smile and ready to learn. Ava asks questions and remains engaged in all learning activities. She is enthusiastic about learning and is eager to help those in her team. Ava continually gives her best efforts and is constantly kind to those around her. She faces challenges head-on and is determined to succeed. Her smile and eagerness make her a joy to teach. This is Ava. From Miss Sims' class, we've got Terry Dunnigan. Terry is a thoughtful, kind, and respectful student in the classroom. He is always first to offer to help others, and he always has a positive attitude. He is a great role model to other students, and I enjoy having him in my class. Terry is a terrific kid. From Miss Smith's class, Violetta Gomez Hernandez. Violetta is our nominee for Terrific Kid this term. Violetta is deserving of this award for several reasons. First of all, she is hardworking and doesn't give up when she doesn't understand something. She works well with others in her class and always has a smile on her face. I am excited to see the impact that she's going to have as she continues to learn new things. I am blessed to have Violetta in my class this year. From Miss Stacy's class, Logan Gaynor. Logan is a loving student who always has a positive attitude. He obeys all the rules and helps other students to follow the classroom rules. He is a friend to everyone he meets and all of his classmates. I wish I had a classroom full of Logans. Logan is truly a terrific kid.
So we talk about gaining that 1%, just that teeny tiny little bit that helps. This is it right here. You guys stayed to the very last second so that all of our babies got that same round of applause. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for loving on our babies just the same as us. All right, so thank you, thank you. If you're a grandparent and you would like a bumper sticker, see Mr. Overturf. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Look around, the changes catch your eye, and you come to realize one can make a difference. Reach out, stand out, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Life is bigger than just one. But one can make a difference. Nothing changes quite as much as change, and the things we rearrange, trying to make a difference. Reach down, deep down, look at the sky of another town. Listen well, the wind will tell you something good is in the air. Oh, life is bigger than just one. Oh, but one can make a difference. Oh, oh, oh. tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Reach out and stand down, find out what it's all about now. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference. Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference.